The U.S. Patriot Act was just passed by Congress. Of course, no one on the mainstream media is talking about it. But there's another law, a law that is more important than the U.S. Patriot Act. Now, of course, the Patriot Act allows the government to spy on you. It allows them to look at your library records. But there's another law that no one even knows what it is. No one is talking about it. But it is the most important law in all of American history. And it's called the AUMF. Now, this is an article by the treasonous war pigs propaganda of just tyranny, the New York Times, urging Congress that they must pass this war authority bill. Military action on Syria is required if you want the new AUMF. Now, what is the AUMF? The AUMF is a law that was passed right after 9/11, and it's called the Authorization for Use of Military Force. Now, this is the law that allowed George W. Bush to torture people. It allows the president to bomb any country, to start any war, to kill any citizen, including an American citizen. It allows the NSA to have the power that they have. It allows the government to have a blank check to do any horrible action that they want to anybody, anywhere, at any time that they choose. This is why this law is important, and it expires. Now, Congress has to make a decision if they're going to vote for it. And of course, the treasonous New York Times are demanding it. If you read this propaganda article, they're pretty much shaming Congress for not voting on this horrible piece of legislation and demanding that this law needs to be passed immediately because we need to get rid of Assad in Syria. Now, of course, this propaganda doesn't surprise me. There's a new report that came out from the Fairness and Accuracy in Reporting group that stated in the mainstream media, with 205 guests on the mainstream media, 125 of them were pro-war. Can you guess how many of them were against the war? 6. Out of the Sunday talk shows, out of 90 guests, 89 were for the war, and only 1 was against the war. What do you expect from the mainstream corporate whore media, these prostitutes that are sold and bought out by the powers that be, that do their bidding for them? These people, I think they're the ones most responsible for all the problems in the world. They're the ones setting the debate, setting the dialogue. It's not really even a debate. It's, okay, should we bomb this country or should we bomb this country even more? That's the only debate that we're having in this country, not if we should be using violence and death and drone bombs and murder and torture against other people. Maybe that's why we have war. This is an article by the New Republic. Look what they say. Our leaders cannot duck responsibilities for decisions of life and death while American soldiers die and kill in our name, and we cannot wait until the next Congress. This is an article pushing, again, shaming Congress to vote for the AUMF. It's not even a debate. Maybe if we stop starting wars, stop killing people and bombing people, maybe people wouldn't die. How about let's have that debate? No, we're never going to have that. Let me read you a very interesting quote. Incidents of that war should also end. It may seem an intimidating task to scale back drone strikes, close Guantanamo, and restore the privacies invaded by the NSA, but there is also a simple and obvious first step. Repeal the AUMF. Now, who said this? Can you guess? This lying dirtbag piece of trash, big-eared demon, Barack Obama himself. And now, he's urging Congress to pass the AUMF. He also was against this law this year. In January of this year, Barack Obama has stated that he wants to repeal the AUMF. Now he's urging Congress to pass it because he needs continual war, especially against Assad, and he knows he could be legally held accountable if the AUMF is not there. How can the U.S. government create more turbulence and destruction and cause another situation like Libya to occur? If you don't know what's happening in Libya right now, look it up right now. It's insane. It's just crazy. It's total ignorance, and no one in the mainstream media is connecting these dots, how Barack Obama was against the AUMF and now he's for the AUMF, and how he's going to get rid of Assad because that's the final end game, and that's what they've been trying to do for a number of years now, and how he's been lying and manipulating the public with the corporate whore mainstream prostitutes. And the only thing that's allowing them to do this is our ignorance and the fact that most Americans don't even know what the AUMF is. Now, another reason why the AUMF is extremely important, because when the government and the White House released their white paper on killing American citizens, they stated that the AUMF was the main reason that they were allowed to do so. In doing that, they killed 4 American citizens. Yes, the U.S. government, yes, under the orders of Barack Obama, the U.S. government drone striked. President Barack Obama personally wrote this off and killed 4 American citizens. Supposedly 3 of them were not intended, but yet no one has been held responsible. The government has been quiet about this situation, and Republicans looking for something to impeach Obama on. You think killing 4 American citizens without a jury, without a trial, without people just even being able to be in front of a judge to prove their innocence, you think that would be a major cause? No, it's not. No. Just insane. And one of the citizens was this young man, 16-year-old Abdurrahim Alawaki, a U.S. citizen from Colorado, a teenager that was drone bombed by this war criminal and murdered. Barack Obama personally murdered this 16-year-old American citizen, and yet the corporate horse-stream media doesn't talk about it. Of course, being a fully independent news organization without any corporate sponsors, or not giving a damn what the government thinks about us and being able to stand up against them no matter how many times you get threatened, harassed, arrested, intimidated, death threats, whatever happens to us, doesn't matter. We don't care. This is an issue of debate. We went up to Debbie Wasserman Schultz, the chairman of the Democratic Committee, and asked her,
President Barack Obama's secret kill list. This is going to be debated. How do you think Romney will handle this kill list, and are you comfortable with him having a kill list?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Obama has a secret kill list, which he has used to assassinate different people all over the world.
I'm happy to answer any serious questions you have.
Why is that not serious?
Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you don't.
old, ruthless hag doesn't even know what the kill list, the deposition matrix that came from the AUMF even is. Now, even though the government has been extremely tight-lipped about this, during the presidential candidacy of Barack Obama in 2012, we were actually able to catch up with Robert Gibbs, and we hammered him as much as we could about this issue. And this is what he had to say about the death of a 16-year-old American citizen by the hands of Barack Obama.
Trial, and he's underage. He's a minor.
I would suggest that you should have a far more responsible father if they're truly concerned about the well-being of their children.
He should have had a more responsible father. This is what the U.S. government, officially Barack Obama's spokesperson, his campaign manager, this is what he says when it comes to the murder of this innocent 16-year-old citizen from Colorado. Absolutely insane. Just like the Patriot Act, no one is talking about the AUMF except for the mainstream media beating the drums for war, beating the drums for Barack Obama, the treasonous war criminal that he is, to have the ultimate power to kill anybody he wants. Now, personally, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I could tell you to call your representative. I could tell you to send letters to him and tell him not to vote for this. But will that really change anything? Probably not. Let me know in the comments section below. What can we actually do about this? I could tell you to tweet at them and to send mean Facebook messages. And even though that could placate us for a little bit, is it really going to change the House of Representatives for voting against this law? I really do not know. I'm looking for answers. I'm looking for solutions. Let's start the dialogue in the comment section below. But I know one thing. The American people do not know about the kill list. The American people do not know about the AUMF. Let's start the discussion first. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. Subscribe. We're going to have a lot more content coming your way soon.